Hey guys, quick little thing for you that I meant to mention at the beginning of this video. I really seem to poorly be advertising things, Rob.
Yeah, you always forget to do it.
Yeah, so we end up like slapping it in there. Rob and I have relaunched the Eligible Monster Gaming channel, where it's me, Natalie, and Rob facing off against each other in various games and tons of stupidity and stuff. You get to see Rob punch like this in arms. He's really funny and humorous.
That's not how I punch.
It's exactly how he punches.
That is not how I punch.
So you can watch him take off against Natalie there, then me and Natalie play a bunch of games, and very soon Rob and I are gonna take on each other in Injustice. But if you want to help us and you want to support the two of us, please go on over to the Eligible Monster channel. It's our gaming channel, and we would love to see you there joining the fun that is going on.
Go on over there.
Now let's get to the video. Welcome to the Benny and Rob experiment. This is a segue into what will be eventually known as our podcast, which will be aired here on my channel. For you, the Comicstorian Army.
Yes, the Comicstorian Army. Now,
Yes.
also, the Comicstorian Army is going to have to battle the Rob Corps at some point.
At some point? Okay. All right.
Not right now. We're doing this right now.
Right, we're doing this right now.
But at some point in time.
There's no battle actually happening right now.
No, it'd be kind of cool if it was.
Right. So if you join either army, eventually we'll fly out 100 people each to Colorado from wherever you are in the world. Eventually this will happen, and we'll have like a big slugfest in a field.
No, what we should do is they should all fight in the field, and then like we sit and commentate on it.
Right. Game of Thrones style?
No, like wrestling style.
I don't watch wrestling.
Anybody slammed him.
Okay.
Like one of the guys gives somebody else the stunner.
So anyway, this show is basically a portion of the podcast we're going to be bringing you. And what we do on this show is we inform each other of information about the comic book world that we may not be fully aware of. So Rob will probably fill me in on mostly Marvel stuff, and I'll probably fill him in on mostly DC stuff because Rob is a fake DC fan.
No.
Yeah, no, you definitely are.
I am a new DC fan.
Okay, well, I'm going to inform Rob on various things, and I thought that some individuals in our my entire army may be interested in the same information that I have to inform Rob in. And today we're going to be going over the various versions of the Flash that exist within the DC multiverse.
Okay.
We're going to go over costumes, we're going to go over characters, but I want to put it two rules, okay? Number one, I don't know the intricacies of every single character we're going to be covering. The multiverse is enormous. I have not read everything DC has put out. Number two, I can almost guarantee we're going to forget something, and if we forgot something, go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below what Earth we forgot and what that Flash is.
Okay.
All right, so before we can start anything, we're gonna have to go over the core individual Flashes.
Yes.
Okay, so everything started with Jay Garrick.
Yes.
Okay, he's the man with the Mercury-style helmet. He had his own quick adventures. He had his own Reverse Flash known as the Rival. He did? Yeah, the Rival is his Reverse Flash. It was his version.
Huh.
Everyone has like an enemy speedster. That was his.
Okay.
Okay, and he was around until DC decided that it wasn't making money and they closed up his comic book. And then when the Silver Age arrived, we got ourselves Barry Allen. The infamous Barry Allen that everyone now knows thanks to the New 52 relaunch where he took the lead and the TV show that focused on Barry Allen. A lot of people like to think that Barry Allen is the only Flash, but that is not the case. Barry Allen technically died in the very first Crisis, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Infinite Crisis on Earth.
He died killing the Anti-Monitor. He like disintegrated, turned into nothing, like jazz hands. Jazz hands, Rob.
Jazz hands.
Okay.
Jazz hands. I'm dying.
He died in that original storyline, and Wally West took over. And Wally West eventually proved to be faster than Barry Allen. He was not allowing himself to be faster than Barry Allen because he didn't want to surpass his mentor.
Yes.
Okay, so then Wally West took over and he had the exact same costume as Barry, which was confusing for people who weren't following the storyline. The Barry Allen character from various future alternate universes came back in time, helped out with Wally West for a good chunk of the time, and then eventually we had Flash Rebirth. Flash Rebirth brought forth, we had Bart Allen as Kid Flash, but no one liked him, so he went away. He legitimately just died.
Here lies Bart Allen. What else did Superboy Prime put on his tombstone? He put here lies Bart Allen. Something else, I don't remember. It happened during Sinestro Port War. He literally, like Superboy Prime literally showed up and like defaced his tombstone.
Yeah, I know, but the way you did that, you're like, it's got something on it. Here lies Bart Allen. I don't know the rest of it. Let us know in the comments down below.
Let us know in the comments down below what Superboy Prime wrote on Bart Allen's tombstone.
So anyway, Bart Allen went away. He died off. He became the Flash, and in his death, we brought back Wally West, who then eventually was removed by Barry Allen. Barry Allen came back, and we discovered that the entire Speed Force was created by Barry Allen by some weird time travel mumbo jumbo. He invented it, creating himself, making the entire Speed Force, making every Flash.
Yes.
Okay. And Jay Garrick is tapped into the Speed Force, even though he was first, but because of time travel wonkiness, he didn't create it. he technically wasn't using the Speed Force until Barry Allen creates the Speed Force.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so now we go to the current day and age, where we have Barry Allen as the main Flash.
Okay.
Wally West has now been brought back. We have a new Wally West. We've just dubbed it the New 52 Wally West, because there's literally no way to differentiate the New 52 Wally West and the classic Wally West without being racist. It's just impossible without saying it can sound racist.
Black Wally West. Just say it, man.
It's impossible without sounding racist.
I mean,
and then imagine the arguments that come out of this. Do you prefer the black or the white Wally West?
man.
There's no way to do it.
There's no way to do it.
There isn't. No matter what you do, you're going to break down into a racist argument. Anyway, that is the that is the line of standard Flashes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now moving over to going over all the various speedsters, because I know you also have not watched the entire Flash TV show.
No.
No, see? Okay, so in the Flash TV show, we're going to go with those speedsters first, okay? So we have the Flash, we have Barry Allen. He is the Flash, right? Mm-hmm. Following him, we have Harrison Wells, a.k.a. Eobard Thawne. He's kind of one and the same. Certain lists like to separate them. I don't know why you would separate them, because technically Eobard Thawne looks physically like Harrison Wells. They are the same person. Yeah. Okay? And for those of you guys who are listening to this, probably in the audio version that we're going to upload everywhere else, if you go to the video version, there's a whole bunch of images popping on screen right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I imagine just for the sake of simplicity.
Yep. So, but they separate them. They go. There's Harrison Wells, and then there's Eobard Thawne. They're one and the same person though in this storyline. We have Jay Garrick from Earth 3. He returns in the Flash TV show,
which is kind of ironic because Earth 3 is where all the villains are.
Yes.
So that's kind of weird. Like he'd be a good guy.
Well, in the CW universe, Earth 3 is not the home of the crime syndicate.
You know what they might do? They might twist it out so that it's like the reverse of Earth 3 before, where instead of like Alexander Luthor being the good guy, it's Jay Garrick who's a good guy. Everybody else are bad guys.
Everyone else is a bad guy there? Mm-hmm. They have a Batman that's bad, even though we don't have a Batman in the universe yet?
Not yet.
We're going to.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah. So then we also have Zoom, Hunter Zolomon.
Yes.
With a really cool black suit, like the weird mask thing.
And it looked amazing.
Yep. But he's just basic dude. And then we have the Black Flash, which is technically Hunter Zolomon again. Mm-hmm. He becomes the Black Flash. The Black Flash in normal continuity is the death of speedsters. He is the Grim Reaper, because the Grim Reaper can literally not catch a Flash character. So the Black Flash is what is sent out to take them back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've actually put up quite a few stories following
Darkseid controls it, doesn't he?
No, that's the Black Racer. He's in a different individual.
Oh, okay.
The Black Racer and the Black Flash are both very fast Reaper individuals, but they are not one and the same.
So then what's the difference?
The difference is the Black Flash is the Speed Force sending out a Grim Reaper to bring people back. Oh. The Black Racer is one of the new gods in a version of the Reaper at the same time.
Huh.
And if you really want to get confusing, in the Darkseid War that happened recently, Flash took on the abilities of the Black Racer and became a Black Flash, but he wasn't the Black Flash.
Yeah, I remember that. It was great. It looked amazing.
Yeah, but
he was crazy.
But he wasn't the Black Flash. He was a Black Flash.
Wow.
Now I feel like this conversation is getting racist.
He's the Black Flash. He's black. That does sound racist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you just gotta say it out loud to know whether or not it sounds racist. It does.
It does sound very racist.
It does sound very racist.
In this universe, we also have Wally West, Kid Flash, but he's the Black Wally West from New 52.
New 52 Wally West is what he is.
New 52 Wally. See, even you're doing it now. Even you're doing it.
Wow.
And here's a fun one. We have Trajectory.
Yes.
Trajectory. She is a enemy speedster who used the Velocity 9 formula, which is how, I think it was Hunter Zolomon or somebody got their abilities. Velocity 9 gives people speedster abilities without being a speedster. Mm-hmm. And she used that to become fast.
I don't remember her in the show.
She was in one episode.
Oh, that explains why.
And then, of course, we have the Rival. The Rival is from the Flashpoint future, I believe. Mm-hmm. And he's basically a new version of the Rival from Jay Garrick's past. Yeah. I hated his costume. It looked retarded.
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was kind of bad.
Yeah.
It was a little bit bad.
Yes. Then we also have Jessie Quick. Jessie Quick is known in the comics as being one of the classic speedsters, and she's brought forth into the TV show. We'll talk more about her in a minute. And we also have Savitar.
Yes.
Who, I'm not going to spoil it just in case somehow you avoided that.
Yeah.
But Savitar is a dude in a suit who is super fast, and we're not going to spoil it.
Yeah, in case you haven't had a chance to see that episode 6 months after it aired.
Right. Or like if you're watching this 2 years from now and you're like, man, I really want to go watch that Flash show. Oh, they spoiled Savitar for me.
Some folks just wait till it goes on Netflix.
I guarantee you like 5 people just went to the comments down below and said, Savitar is...
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah, spoiler alert. Savitar is such and such. I did love his outfit, though.
Savitar's outfit?
Oh, it looked amazing.
It was like a transformer.
Dude, well, now you just spoiled it.
The Savitar outfit's a transformer?
That's why I said
it's
outfit.
Optimus Prime from the future. Optimus Prime came back and he transformed into a speedster.
Yes, he did.
Because he's more than meets the eye now.
No, the funny thing is that it's actually Mark Wahlberg piloting Optimus Prime, who is Savitar.
Right, but Mark Wahlberg's really tiny and inside of Savitar's transformer head.
So it's a tiny man inside of a bigger head, inside of an even bigger suit.
Yes, exactly.
That is going to be the plot for the next season of The Flash.
Mark Wahlberg as a tiny man comes back as a tiny Optimus Prime inside of a relatively large suit.
They're running out of ideas, man. It makes sense.
Okay, all right. So now we're going to move into the alternate versions of the Flash within the multiverse that we're aware of. Okay, and we have a little bit more information.
I am not really familiar with.
Right. We did the CW, and you know most of them.
Yeah.
You didn't know Trajectory, so that's one strike against you.
One strike against me.
Do you know Tanaka Ray?
Nope, sounds like a Star Wars character.
He's from Earth D, and he's a Japanese man who idolized the Flash.
Wow.
And became the Flash.
Now, did he do it like Ia Barthon?
No, he's a good guy.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't need to become a bad guy. Did he just like duplicate his powers?
No, wait. Well, I actually, no, he is not. And he's on a team called the Justice Alliance.
That's cool.
Yes, so that's Earth D. What did you call that earlier?
The D! Yes!
He glanced over, I'm like, here's my talking points, and he looks over and goes, Earth D, what's that?
Yep. Tanaka's got the D!
Alright, so in Kingdom Come, this was a nice confusion for you. Wally West is actually the Flash.
Now, that was weird to me because I thought Kingdom Come was supposed to be the Golden Age, which it would have made sense that it would have been Jay Garrick.
No. Because Kingdom Come was the period in which the story came out, which was those characters moving forward. Yeah. Wally West surpassed humanity in his own mortality. And he became speed, pure speed. He couldn't stop. Wow. So he was literally at all times constantly vibrating, unable to stop himself.
That's crazy.
Yes. But in that universe, we also have Iris West, who is like a Kid Flash-ish kind of person. She's on the Teen Titans in that universe. Huh. Yeah.
So she became useful for once.
She does in a couple things.
She dies really well.
She does die really well. And there's another universe called the Tangent Universe. This is one of the ones I don't know very much about, but I've seen it mentioned quite a bit. The Tangent Universe is a young woman who has Flash abilities, but she's not a Flash, and she has no speedster abilities. So my wording was completely wrong. She goes by the name The Flash, but she can't run fast. That's what I meant to say.
She has all the powers of the Flash, but doesn't have the powers of the
Flash.
Flash.
She has no powers of the Flash, but she has the powers of the Flash. She's like, it's like light-based. That's like light-based abilities. The Tangent Universe is apparently designated as Earth 9 in the 52 Multiverse. I've never heard it mentioned ever again, outside of like I've seen it mentioned here, and I believe like there's a Green Lantern in the Tangent Universe. Yes.
That's interesting.
It's like a 90s thing that I don't know much about. There's actually a universe where Stan Lee gave his take on the Flash.
I've seen those stories.
Yeah, didn't I tell you to read them?
Yeah, I did the one about Batman.
Yeah.
It was a little rough to get through.
She's a she-Flash, as this wiki words it.
Wow.
She-Flash. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
Yeah. Her name's Mary, and she was in Just Imagine Stan Lee and Kevin Maguire's Creating the Flash.
Man.
And from what I understand, none of the Stan Lee stories are any good.
I mean, they're not terrible. There's something to be said about a guy calling himself Batman and dressing as a literal bat. It was more like Man-Bat than Batman.
Right.
So it was kind of weird.
Okay. She has her abilities from DNA injection of a hummingbird.
That's actually really cool.
But hummingbirds aren't that fast. I don't think it'd be a speedster fast.
Yeah, okay, go try to catch a hummingbird and then tell me how fast they are. They're pretty fast.
I'm gonna put one of those hummingbird feeders out. I'm just gonna stand out there with a net.
Oh, dude, I would pay good money to see you just swatting at a hummingbird, just trying to catch it. That'd be hilarious.
I'm gonna go catch a hummingbird, guys. It's gonna be fun.
I want to see that happen.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that.
Leave a comment if you want to see me do that.
I'm gonna go on my vlog channel. 3 days of me just camping out a hummingbird.
It'll be all over Reddit. This crazy guy tries to catch a hummingbird with a net.
So in the one of the alternate futures, we have Green Lightning. She is the child of the West family, and Kyle Rayner's family.
That's cool.
Yes. So she has the abilities of a Flash and a Green Lantern. I was unaware that Green Lantern abilities were inheritable.
I did not realize, like, their genetic abilities.
Yeah.
You have the genetic power to overcome great fear.
Right. You have the willpower.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So in Earth 33, the power is based upon wizards. So we have like a Batmage, we have the Shade, we have Blackbird, Kal-El of Kryptonian magics. And in this world, we have Lady Flash, the keeper of the Speed Force.
Huh.
Yes. She's able to summon lightning and manipulate kinetic energy.
That's cool.
Yes, she's in charge of the Speed Mages. And the Speed Mages have a history of sacrificing themselves in times of great crisis. Almost like what happened with Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Almost, but not quite.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe like there's a speedster mage Barry Allen in this world.
Barry ran to death during Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Right, well he killed the Anti-Monitor doing that.
He ran until he died.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of
what a speedster does.
No, well, I guess.
That's like they all do that. They all run until they die.
They just run to death?
Now, like, they all just, like, run into the Speed Force. Whenever I hear, like, a speedster died by running to death, I just have these images of them running so fast, and then, like, their feet just, like, start disintegrating, and, like, the bones start, like, just shredding, and, like, blood spilling everywhere. Like,
keep going.
Yeah, I just imagine it being the most, like, painful thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting, like, just a permanent road rash from your knees up.
That would be excruciating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
I mean, I would read it.
So, in Earth 10 of the 52 multiverse, the Nazis won World War II, and they conquered the world!
Wow.
Yes. And they're superpowered, is it Aryan? Yeah, Aryan champions, the JL Axis, were picked by Hitler himself, and they include a Superman, a Wonder Woman linked to Norse legends of the Valkyries instead of the Amazons, and they have equivalents to Hawkman, Hawkwoman, and the Flash. The Speedster is unnamed, but we have a Nazi Flash.
Damn, I was wanting to learn about that Flash.
You want to learn about they have twin lightning bolts that look like the SS.
Wow.
Yes.
Huh. It's pretty wild.
And the Freedom Fighters, which is in this universe, fights against them, are Uncle Sam, Phantom Lady, Dollman, and the Human Bomb.
I've seen Uncle Sam a whole bunch. Really, it was just like Infinite Crisis.
Yeah.
But he's like, I guess he's like super strong.
Uncle Sam? Yeah. I honestly have no idea what he does.
Yeah, I don't know. He just runs around.
He's literally Uncle Sam, just in a comic.
He beats people with the power of freedom. That's what he does.
Freedom!
Yeah. Oh, Superboy Prime's back in town. Looks like Superboy Prime needs some freedom. That's what he needs.
And eagles. Freedom and eagles.
Freedom and
he can
eagles.
summon eagles and be like, Eagle!
To me, my eagles! Oh, man.
And he loses his power when we elect really bad presidents. Anyway.
You really had to go there.
I really had to go there.
Everybody's having fun, and here comes Benny.
Uncle Sam also has the ability to erect walls whenever we need them.
See, that's why we don't bring Benny to parties. Everybody's dancing, having a good time. Here comes Benny. What do you guys think about the current state of politics in the United States?
And Uncle Sam can also manipulate charities to pocket money.
Wow. Moving on.
What are we moving on from? I'm not at all. So on the new Earth 2, okay? So this world's this is actually another one I was going to explain. So I'll explain the one
when you say New Earth 2, you're talking about New 52?
That's what I thought we were talking about, but this is apparently a different one. So I'll explain that in a minute. But in New 52, we had a New Earth 2. And in the New Earth 2, we had an entirely new origin to Jay Garrick. He was a younger guy who lived with his mother, and he got the powers from Mercury directly. He was like Mercury's, Mercury's love child? I don't know. He was like, here's my powers. Is that how you make a love child?
This is Avatar?
I don't know how love childs work.
Me neither.
No.
I think when a mommy and a daddy, or when a man and woman really love each other,
yeah,
then they call the stork.
And the stork delivers the baby?
And the stork delivers a baby that can run super fast.
Wow.
With the powers of Mercury.
I don't think I'd want a kid with the powers of Mercury.
And then they name him Jay Garrick. And then everybody says, we don't like this Jay Garrick, we want Old Man Flash back. And so then they end up giving us back Old Man Flash for a comic. And then he disappears again.
Right, but we know his name is Jay.
Joshua Williamson. I'm looking at you.
You really think he watches this?
That story was amazing, by the way.
If you do watch this, Mr. Williamson, my hero, tweet us both. That'd be great. Let us know. Hey guys, I watched your video. I see what you did there. All right, so anyway, this one apparently in New Earth 2 and for the record, I did warn you that there's going to be something I don't know anything about. During Infinite Crisis, a number of mainline speedsters, including Bart Allen, Wally West, and Barry Allen, traveled through the Speed Force to an alternate Earth. They met and worked with that world's Jay Garrick. From the little that we know, he wears a darker costume from the mainline Jay Garrick, and he appears younger. And he revealed that the multiverse came into existence after Infinite Crisis, including a new universe much like the old Earth 2, also designated Earth 2, because they love to make things confusing.
Oh, no. Okay, I remember that.
I vaguely, this is starting to dawn on me. Jay Garrick of Earth 2 is ranked more than, he was abducted by the Monarch to represent the Flashes in the arena. He was forced to battle against the Tangent Flash and the Earth 3 Johnny Quick. We're not there yet. We'll get to him soon though.
No, I remember that. That was a post-credit, because after Crisis on Infinite Earths, you just had New Earth.
Yes.
And so, then it was New Earth 2. So instead of just Earth 2, it was New Earth 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's a fun one.
Okay.
Earth 11. It's the gender-swapped universe.
Really?
Yes. So everyone is a guy is a girl, and everyone's a girl is a guy.
Yeah, those are always interesting to me.
Right. And since it's only one girl, it's Wonder Man. Everyone else is a girl in that universe. Yeah.
Wow.
Have you not seen those? There's like a Batwoman and there's like a Superwoman.
If I was Wonder Man, I'd be like, hey, ladies.
I don't know if you'd want to go with the female Flash though.
I mean, yeah. I would.
Things would be over really quickly.
Just to see what it's like.
Yeah. I wonder what things would be like if you're with a speedster. Let us know in the comments down below your theories on that.
Damn, that was fast. I didn't even know we'd done it yet. It was crazy.
All right, so there's another speedster called Surge. She's Luca Lolita, and she's a member of the Hand of God, a 5-member super team that worked for the Vatican, protecting the Catholic Church from superpowered threats. And at some point, Surge was contacted and marked as the New Earth version of Ray Palmer, the Atom. Eventually, Surge proved corruptible, and he was paid to turn on his own organization and assassinate the Pope. Where is this storyline?
I don't know, but that's an awesome name for a superhero team, the Hand of God.
Right, and they killed the Pope.
And they killed the Pope?
They killed the Pope!
Man.
I want to find this story. I think I need to cover it. Like, Flash kills the Pope. That's the name of the video.
Oh, dude, do not call it that.
The Flash kills the Pope.
You have to preface the video. I want to preface this video by saying I am not advocating the assassination of the Pope.
By the Flash.
By the Flash.
Yes, by the Flash.
If you out there have speedster powers, please do not assassinate the Pope.
And Midnighter caught up with him and killed him.
And if you have speedster powers, post down in the comments section.
How many things that I can just picture one person going to the comments, and every time we say post in the comments, they've been posting everything.
Dude, this video is gonna be filled with comments.
It is.
It's gonna be
So at the end of this list on the Flash Wikia, there's a Flash Wikia. That's where I got the ones that I don't know.
Okay.
There's a thing called the Justice Riders. In the 19th century of the American West, there's a small town of Paradise that has been destroyed. Its sheriff, Diana Prince, often called Wonder Woman. Often called Woman Wonder. Sets out to find out who destroyed it and how, and along the way she picks up allies, like Kid Flash, the fastest gun in the West.
Wow.
Yes.
This sounds like All-Star Western. That's crazy.
So that's basically it. The Justice Riders. I don't believe he has any speedster powers. If he does, I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
No. Well,
Yep.
That's that.
Yeah. There's another one called The Flash John Fox.
Huh.
That was just linked as a, are you interested in this guy?
Yeah.
He was in the Flash Special #1. He is from the 27th century, and I have actually read this story, I believe. He's considered the 5th Flash. Why am I air quoting that?
No idea. He's called the 5th Flash.
From the 5th universe.
5th universe.
Anyway, the Academy he was from Central City, where it was destroyed in 2645, and they decided to send him into the past to retrieve one or more of 3 Flashes to help defeat their villain.
Okay.
The mission was a failure, though.
Wow, that's awesome.
But the tachyon radiation that powered his journey gave him super speed.
And they all died.
That's where that story went. Hope you were not excited for him. So moving on to other Flashes, we have Jessie Chambers. She's the daughter of Jesse Quick. Now, Jesse Quick is the evil Flash from Earth 3, the original Earth 3. And he's with the Crime Syndicate. You may or may not know that storyline. And they go back and they come over and they fight against the Justice League.
Now, we're talking about the Crime Syndicate before
New 52?
New 52?
We're just going to assume they're both one and the same. Because, they, for the most part, were the same characters.
Okay.
Evil people who came to our universe to stop our normal. So we're going to say Jesse Quick's the same.
Okay.
Jessie Chambers is his daughter, and she later meets Wally West the Flash, asking her to be his replacement. Wally West asks her to be his replacement if something were to happen to him. And it's an entire part of a role. It's an entire part of a plan of his to get Bart Allen to take the role more seriously. But then Bart Allen dies, so who the hell cares?
No.
John Fox is listed on this wiki. We already just went over him. He's from the 27th century. There's an unnamed Allen of the 23rd century, and this was involved in the Cobalt Blue storyline. So in the 90s, I think, or maybe the 80s, there's a storyline where Barry Allen had a twin brother named Cobalt Blue. Mm-hmm. Turns out that his parents had 2 kids. They apparently have wiped Cobalt Blue out of existence.
I've heard of Cobalt Blue.
It's not cool.
Like, it's usually when people are just like, what story should I not read?
Yeah, Cobalt Blue.
Like, Cobalt Blue is one of those.
Right, so Cobalt Blue is the twin to Barry Allen from another, basically at this point, an alternate universe, because he's no longer existing.
Now, there's going to be that one Cobalt Blue fan.
Yeah, he's like, bring back Cobalt Blue!
Why are you talking bad about Cobalt Blue?
Right.
It wasn't bad.
So this Flash in the 23rd century and Max Mercury killed Cobalt Blue. Okay. And a child takes Cobalt Blue's power gem and then kills Alan, the 23rd century one. This Flash becomes one of the 2 destined Flashes to be killed by Cobalt Blue.
Okay.
Cobalt Blue is a weird storyline.
That sounds weird.
Selena Allen is an ordinary human of the 23rd century until Cobalt Blue steals the electrical impulses away from her, causing her to become as slow to the world as the world is to the Flash. So she's like super slow.
Yeah.
Almost like an anti-Flash. Hoping to restore her, her father takes her into the Speed Force. Her father is then killed, and she appears as a living manifestation of the Speed Force at that point, able to lend speed to various people and objects, and is unable to physically interact with the world. That's a pretty cool storyline, trust me.
So she's like Speed Jesus.
Yeah, Speed Jesus.
Wow.
We've just covered Speed Jesus, who's
we
also
need,
a
we
woman.
need that character. I want to see a story where that happens, where it's DC Rebirth, and it's like New 52 Wally West meets like, Speed Jesus, and it's like, Wally West, come with me, my child. And it's like Jesus hair, like the Jesus mustache and everything, and it's just New 52 Wally West is like, who are you?
So basically what Kyle Rayner becomes?
He's like, I'm Speed Jesus.
So you want Speed Jesus with Space Jesus? Because Space Jesus is Kyle Rayner.
That is.
He grows the whole beard out, becomes God.
Oh, see, I used to make
There's a
jokes
whole
about
plot
that.
where he actually makes a planet.
Dude, I thought it was like a joke, and I was like, yeah, man, because he becomes a White Lantern, and he's like Speed Jesus, and I tweeted it out, and somebody's like, no, really, he becomes Speed Jesus.
Space Jesus.
Or Space Jesus.
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't joking.
There's
There's a storyline, just tangent right here. There's a storyline during the White Lantern run. It was in Future's End, where they look 5 years into the future. Kyle Rayner made a planet and became their god.
Wow.
And then he's just trying to pass those powers on to somebody else.
What an arrogant guy.
Hey, I want to become God.
I want to become God. I have all these powers. Hey, everyone, I gave you life. Now worship me.
That's basically what he does. And then he discovers that it's not the wisest thing to do as Space Jesus.
Yeah, I could have told you that, Kyle Rayner. Man.
So anyway, there's another one called Kirad, which is an alien creature that invades Earth. And he travels back in time from the 98th century to acquire a Green Lantern power ring. He fails, so he captures the Flash's speed instead. Can you imagine me not like, I'm here for a Green Lantern ring. Oh crap, I failed. Oh, I'll take this. That'll be super fast.
Oh, I failed into something better.
He then gets beaten by Barry Allen, who travels further in time and uses the chemicals from the clothes that Barry Allen was wearing when he gained his powers to give himself super speed again. So, just so in case you're wondering, not only can he be splashed with chemicals, but you can wear the clothes of Barry Allen from when he was splashed with chemicals and become a speedster.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Reminds me of that scene from Silence of the Lambs when Hannibal Lecter wore that cop's face.
Wow. But that is a hell of a tangent.
Instead, it's like Barry Allen's clothes.
So you want to wear Barry Allen's face to get speedster powers?
That sounds like a really dark story. That sounds like a Grant Morrison story.
So there's a Bizarro Flash created by Bizarro. When he cloned the Flash, he had the costume and the reverse colors of the Flashes. However, he had a mallet symbol because the Flash was holding one when he was cloned.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing.
And the modern version of Bizarro Flash has the symbol of a thunderbolt-shaped mustard stain.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I mean, it's comic books, man.
Comic books!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Green Lightning, we covered her. She's the descendant of Kyle Rayner Wild West. Amy Kami is a teenage version of Jesse Chambers that appears in a universe where all of the DC superheroes are cute little female anime characters.
Okay.
And that is the Amy Kami version. She has a really cool statue. Yes, there's a whole comic line for that. I haven't read it past like volume 1. It was pretty cool, but
I guess.
Yeah, it's like a really sexy female Brainiac fighting a really sexy Supergirl with a really sexy like female Batman, and like they're all it's on the border of like porn.
Wow. That They're in a story called Who Came in the Back Door.
There's the Crash. Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew.
Oh, okay, first of all, don't even make fun of Captain Carrot. Captain Carrot, man, I love Captain Carrot's a super bunny. Dude, I love Captain Carrot. I absolutely love Captain Carrot.
Do you really?
Oh, dude, I love
on the zoo crew is the Crash, who is a turtle with speed force powers.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yep.
I love Captain Carrot and his zoo crew.
No. I want to see you do that story in your channel.
I did the origin of Captain Carrot. Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to Danica Williams. An African-American teenager named Danica Williams appears as the Flash in the Justice League Beyond series. She's the Flash of the future. She is Wally West's successors during the 2040s, following the events of Batman Beyond. She's employed at the Flash Museum in Central City, and like Barry Allen, she was chronically late. She later enters a relationship with Billy Batson, who is the secret identity of the superhero, Captain Marvel.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Shazam! Dude, I love that. Man, there was like no better episode of Justice League, the old Justice League cartoon show, when like Shazam beat the crap out of Superman. That was amazing.
You know, I just realized.
What?
There's still more.
There's still more.
We just found out, guys, that this has been going on for 30 minutes.
Wow.
I don't even think we've had that many tangents.
Yep, we're gonna be a lot of quick jumps in this video.
Poor editor.
Poor editor.
All right, so anyway, we already did a bunch of these. I don't have to go over very many of them anymore. But Barry Allen of Earth 21 is from the New Frontier movie in the universe. That's like a retelling of the 1950s when the characters were introduced to the universe.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a different version of him.
That's cool.
Lady Flash, we have Dark Knight Returns, Barry Allen.
Hold on, Barry was in Dark Knight Returns?
Apparently, that one I didn't even know.
Me neither.
Yeah, 20 to 30 years into the future, superheroes are illegal, and the United States' thinly veiled police state has beaten the rest of the world into submission. The president is a hologram, and the government is controlled by Lex Luthor and his allies. Luthor has blackmailed the world's most powerful superheroes, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Captain Marvel, into doing his bidding and neutralizing the rest. 3 years earlier, Batman came out of retirement to battle widespread corruption, only to be taken down by Superman. That's Dark Knight Returns.
Well, that's Dark Knight Strikes Again, isn't it?
Whichever, they're all Dark Knight.
Isn't it like the really bad one?
Yeah.
The one that like everybody's like,
Barry
no,
Allen,
don't read that.
Barry Allen is found locked in a machine powering most of the eastern seaboard. I do remember that. Barry Allen is a power source.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why haven't they ever done that to him before?
I have no idea.
Just literally make him into a gerbil. And just have him like run those things. It's like, how in the world do you keep the city powered so well? We got Barry Allen like a mile below ground just running.
Okay.
I think it'd be funny.
Elseworld's Finest Flash. This is the one that you see in a lot of stuff that everyone wants to know. He's in the game. I can show the image here, and I'm going to give it to the editor so it goes on the screen right now. But in the Elseworld's Finest, there is a Flash with the cool outfit. We don't get confirmation as to who he is. He just exists. The assumption is that he's Barry Allen in this universe, but he's wearing a full face mask, so we don't know.
Dude, these are all stories that I want to cover.
No. I've just given you like a month of content.
These are so amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that, I believe, is every one of them.
Every single Flash.
I'm going to go ahead and say that we got every single Flash, and this is the moment where someone's going to go to the comments down below and say you missed one.
No, actually.
Actually, I know of another Flash.
You missed the story where this horse became a Flash.
There probably is one. If there's a story where a horse became a Flash, let me know in the comments down below.
That would be, yeah, make sure. And if you don't know if a horse became a Flash, also let us know in the comments down below.
All right, so what did you think about all the Flashes?
That's nuts.
That's a lot of Flashes, isn't it?
Some of them are kind of mundane, like, okay, like a person became the Flash for some, but some of them are also kind of like really cool. Like where they assassinate the Pope. I mean, it's not cool to assassinate the Pope, but I'm saying like that story.
Where he assassinates the Pope.
Yeah, well.
Pope assassination Flash.
That's not like it's not cool to assassinate the Pope.
What about a Kid Flash where he's the fastest gun in the West?
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's like Billy the Kid or Flashy the Kid.
Yeah, Flashy the Kid. That Flashy the Kid just goes around flashing people.
That's messy.
Kid Flash is the fastest gun in the West.
Yeah, Kid Flash.
So anyway, this is actually kind of like us leading into us eventually doing our own podcast, the Rob and Benny Experiment.
Yes.
And let us know if you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more of the two of us doing this and more of the podcast, we need to know where to host it anyway, which will probably end up being this channel. Don't forget though, if you like seeing us banter and you want to see Rob face off against Natalie and Dan and Houston over on video games, we've got a video game channel that we've relaunched officially.
Yeah, it is Eligible Monster, where you can see me lose in video games when other people cheat.
You should totally. We had to do the arms game where he boxes and he's like,
That's not how I punched.
That's exactly how I punched.
Chris, is that how I punched? Chris is the cameraman. That's not
He's
how I
nodding.
punch.
He is
That's not
nodding.
how that is not true. That's not how I punch.
On that note, guys, subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. Let us know what the next video that we should cover is.
Yeah.
What the next one is. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Comicstorian and him at Comics Explain. And if you want to see the video games, go check us out over at Eligible Monster.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time right here, or at the podcast, or whenever we decide to film something.
I'm sure Dylan's gonna cut this little segment out. Although I hope not. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just talking in a weird, creepy way right now.